I climbed this mountain for one reason, and one reason only. To talk about what just happened and what it means for the future of my channel. Longtime subscribers will know that just a couple of months ago, I was at 3,000 subscribers, and now I'm at 26,000, which blows my mind. Blows my mind. I never thought I would make it this far. But with that, in the last couple of months, I've been doing a lot of thinking and a lot of planning, and I have a lot of things that I want to announce and kind of change about the channel, and things that I want to do that I wanted to tell you guys about. And I don't get a chance to do that in a lot of my videos because I try to keep my videos pretty focused on the place or landscape I'm visiting without talking too much about myself. Saving that for this video, this announcement video, to keep you guys updated on all the changes that are going to be happening. So yeah, I've got a lot of things I want to talk about, including some big general announcements of things I'm going to start doing, an explanation of something I have started doing that has understandably made a lot of people angry. I'm going to answer some frequently asked questions, and at the end of the video, I'm going to be announcing some big trips that I'm planning on doing this summer, because like I said, a lot of change has been happening on this channel and in my own life. And I'll include sections in the video bar just so you guys can hop around to listen about whatever you're interested in. So let's get into it. So before I get into all the fun announcements, I figured I'd give you a quick tour of where I'm at, because I did actually climb up this mountain for this video. And this is a climb and a hike that I do pretty much every week to train. So anyway, over here we got Logan Canyon, beautiful canyon over there. Up here is Saddleback Peak. I want to get up there, but it's a little too snowy today and probably too windy, so I figured down here would be better. Over here, we have the beautiful Wellsville mountain range. That is the steepest mountain range in the United States. Crazy steep slopes. I've climbed up to the top of this peak here, and this one over here. Super fun. Then over here, we got the Cache Valley, the Greater Cache Valley. Some more mountains out there, and then I go to school at Utah State University just down there, so that's where I hiked from today. And now I am up on the side of this mountain where I'll be talking with you guys today. So first off, before I get into anything, I just want to say thank you. I know you guys probably hear this from everybody on YouTube that you watch, so I'll keep it short, but I just want you guys to know that it really does make my day every time you guys watch my videos and comment and like and all that stuff, because it has been a wild ride these past 2 months. Thank you so much. So, first big announcement. Let's get started. First thing I wanted to announce to you guys is I'm starting a Patreon. I've been wanting to do this for a while for two main reasons. One, it'll allow me to give people an avenue to support me a little bit more if they wish to. And that'll help me make better content. It'll help me, you know, get better gear, go farther, spend longer out there, because the coolest places are really hard to get to, and that takes a lot of time, which sometimes I don't have right now. Supporting me on Patreon will definitely help with that. And then the other main reason is I've been wanting to provide some more content for people who are really interested. I take a lot of photos when I'm out, a lot of drone videos, and I do a lot of things that maybe I wouldn't make a full video on my channel of, stuff like this, hiking up this mountain, that I think would be fun to share with patrons. So some of the other benefits I was thinking about adding on there is you'll get your name at the end of my videos, and the first time you do subscribe on Patreon, I'll shout out your name at the end of the video if you do wish. There's a personal chat in there for you guys to talk with me. I'll be doing a lot of behind the scenes posting on there, so when I'm out on the trip you can see exactly where I am. Another motivation for the Patreon is also that I just want to be able to provide a little bit more personal content for people who are interested, because like I said in my videos, I don't really do that as much because I try to keep it focused, but Patreon will be a great place where I can get to know some of you guys more, and you guys can get to know me. I'll have the link in the description for that. If you do want to check it out, you can look at more of the benefits, and it's something I'm really excited about. And obviously it'll change nothing about the channel except for hopefully making my content even better, because I'll have more resources to do so. All right, next announcement. This is something that I just tried out this week, and it was super fun, and I think I'm gonna start doing it more often, and that is live streaming. I kind of came up with the idea last week that it would be really fun to live stream my research process on Google Earth especially, because I spend a ton of time just scrolling around on Google Earth, and you know, I thought it'd be fun to share that process with you guys. So I did kind of my pilot live stream on Tuesday, and it was super fun. A lot of people showed up. We had a great time, and we found actually a lot of cool stuff, a lot more than I was expecting to find. So I'll probably try to do those either weekly or bi-weekly. I'll pick a day soon. But I'm excited because, to my knowledge, I've not seen anybody streaming just Google Earth research. I see a lot of people doing GeoGuessr, that's pretty popular. But just searching for cool things on Google Earth, I don't think anybody streams that. So that makes it even more exciting, because I'm like, oh, this could be a big niche, you know, to get people interested into. Because it's something that anybody can do. I mean, even with GeoGuessr, you gotta pay $5 to play or whatever. And with Google Earth, it's completely free. If you're interested in coming and hanging out and just getting to chat with me a little bit more and kind of see my Google Earth research process, if you're interested in that, that'll be a great place to do it. I'll announce the streams before they start, so you guys have some time to see when they're happening. Come check them out, it'd be super fun. Also, about the streams, if you guys are interested in that, let me know which day you would prefer that I streamed, because I kind of just want to pick one day that I do it every week, just so there's some consistency there for people who do want to watch. So yeah, let me know what day I should stream. So this is going to be me explaining kind of a big change I've made on this channel, and I just wanted to let my thoughts be heard for all the people who are getting a little angry with me in the comments. And that is that I stopped disclosing locations for my videos. A lot of people have been understandably upset. Like, a lot of people watch YouTube videos like mine in order to learn about a specific place, and they want to know where that is. And that's great, but at least for my videos, a lot of the places I visit are fragile, and I can't respect the places I'm going to by also disclosing their location in these videos. Let me just be clear, this is not me like coming off a high horse or something like a lot of people have been saying. I don't want to be like that, and I'm really sorry if it comes across like that. That's not how I mean it. The reason I do it is because, like I said, a lot of the places I visit are fragile, and at the end of the day, my whole goal is to protect the places that I go to. I want to respect them, and I want to make sure that I leave no trace, and that if anybody else visits those places again, it's exactly the same as when I visited it. And that means I can't disclose locations, because the reality of the internet is, even if 99% of the people that watch my videos would go there and respect it and also leave no trace, there's going to be that 1% every time, no matter how much I don't like it or you guys don't like it. And that 1% of people, especially when it comes to my videos, will do a couple things. Either one, they won't be quite ready or won't know enough to respect the place that they're going to. Some of the places I get to are hard to get and have special restrictions, stuff like that. I do a lot in the wilderness. And yeah, some people just don't know yet, and that process of researching yourself and finding these places yourself instead of getting it told to you on the internet, that process teaches people how to respect the places they're gonna get to. Because those hard to reach places, you have to put in the work to get there, and by putting in the work, you gain a respect for it. So that's one type of people. The second type of people are just people who straight up don't care. They want to go out there and make the world a worse place, and that's really unfortunate. People that vandalize. A lot of the archaeological sites I've gone to, I've seen so much vandalism, and it's just really sad. And it only takes one person with really small, fragile sites like that. And then bigger regions, like, there's a lot of people that just don't respect the rules, and it ruins it for the rest of us. And then the third type of people that is unfortunately a product of our day and age is the kind of social media people, for lack of a better term. I know this is very hypocritical of me, but I'm talking about the people that will see a video like mine that has an exact location, and then make a Instagram reel, TikTok, YouTube short of the place that I just put a lot of work into visiting, and just make a little short and expose that on their own place to get a couple clicks, to get a couple likes or whatever, a couple more followers. And oftentimes those shorts, those reels, TikToks, whatever, will get massively more traction and views than my video would get. And then all of a sudden, me making a video on this one place that maybe only a couple thousand people saw, now hundreds or thousands of people know about because somebody is just reposting the location. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're lucky, but you'll see these all over the place. And what that leads to is just a cycle of destruction, because people that watch TikToks or shorts or whatever to get their information on where to travel, those people are usually not respecting these fragile places, and they just really quickly get overrun and destroyed. And that's called geotagging, so I mention that a lot. I don't want to start that cycle of geotagging. So yeah, it's tough. It's really tough. It's sad because I would love to let everyone know who is going to respect that place about it. But just the reality of what I'm doing, I can't do that. So I hope you know, it's not to try and disrespect you guys, it's to try and respect the places I visit. Because by not disclosing the location, I can show it to all of you guys, and then anybody who does put in the hard work to find it can go there, and it will be exactly the same. There will be no people there, no vandalism, you know. The whole point of my channel is to hopefully encourage you guys to do your own exploration, your own research, because more than likely you don't live here in the Cache Valley. You're probably close to other things, things that I don't see, things that I don't know about. And there are practically infinite resources on the internet for you guys to use to find cool places. All of my research just comes from Google Earth and guidebooks. I want to encourage people to do exploration and find their own things in their own neck of the woods. Anyway, long tangent. I'm sorry about that. I hope you guys understand. There's probably people in the comments that can articulate it way better than I can, but I'll leave it at that for now. So I have just one more kind of personal announcement before we get into the questions that I see a lot in the comments, and that's just something I saw in a comment recently, and I realized I should probably address it. Someone pointed out that, well, they assumed that I was Mormon, and you know, as a white guy living in Utah, it is a very easy assumption to make, and I imagine a lot of people do make that assumption, just because, you know, it's what, like 80% of the state, or in my demographic, 80% of the state would fit that category. So I just want to point out, no diss on Mormons or anything. I've lived around them my whole life. I mean, I live in Utah. But yeah, I just wanted you guys to know that I am not Mormon, and I'm not coming from their background, their beliefs or anything. That is not where I come from. So again, no diss on Mormons. Just wanted to let you guys know. All right, now that we got that over with, let's do some frequently asked questions. So I get asked a lot what gear I use, and I use the GoPro Hero 11, and then a Sony ZV-1, which I got very recently, thanks to all you guys watching. And then I also have a DJI Mini 3 Pro that I fly around and lose the batteries on constantly. And that's about it. I use my MacBook and DaVinci Resolve to edit all my videos, and yeah, that's it. It's a pretty simple setup. I just have a couple of tripods. Yeah, I'm gonna set up the camera because my arm is getting tired. Why don't you reveal the location? I just talked about that just before, so hopefully you guys understand. Why does Google Earth look like that? So I use Google Earth Studio for a lot of my animations. I guess I should say this with the software. I also use Google Earth Studio for all my Google Earth animations, and it's a tool a lot of people don't know about because I think it's pretty new, but it is amazing, and it makes making videos way easier because On Google Earth Pro, the animations are pretty hard to use, whereas on Studio they're super smooth and easy. So that's the special version of Google Earth I'm using. Next question I see a lot is, why is Martha carrying the pack? And I don't know, I guess a lot of people don't think it's okay for a woman to carry the pack, but at least in our relationship, we trade off, and a lot of times in the videos when I'm filming, she'll offer to carry the pack, and then when we're not filming, I'll carry it. So yeah, we just trade off, and sometimes when she has a pack, that happens to be when I'm filming. So I don't know, she's honestly a better hiker than me. Sometimes we go back and forth. Like when we were on Mount Hood last year, she was absolutely smoking me. So she's a super strong hiker, and she likes carrying the pack too. So I need to introduce Martha better so you guys can get to know her. A lot of times she, like I said, zooms off in the distance when I'm filming, or just doesn't feel like talking to the camera, because that's my thing. But yeah, I'll try to include her more so you guys can get to know her better. How do you travel so much? So I could probably make a whole video about this, and maybe I will. But it really comes down to two things. For one, I don't travel as much as you guys think I do. A lot of times I will make 4, even 5 videos from one trip, and that makes it seem like I traveled every week, but in reality I spent, like for my latest trip, I spent 3 days out and made 4 videos, and that's just a long weekend. So I think some people might assume that I am traveling every week, but I'm not. And then the other thing is I travel really cheap, so it makes it easy for me to get far quickly, because I sleep in my car, I don't eat out, I do a lot of the research beforehand so I know exactly what I'm doing, and I could make a video about that whole process if you guys are interested, but yeah, mainly comes down to that. Last one, and this one has been perplexing me lately. Why do you look like Matt Damon? Or are you Matt Damon? Or yada yada yada. Do I really look like Matt Damon? I mean, I don't know. I've been getting so many comments saying that I look like him, that I sound like him even. And I've never heard that in my entire life. So it's been a little strange. A lot of people also say I look like Todd from Breaking Bad, which I definitely don't see that one. But yeah, I guess I'm Matt Damon. Alright, what you guys are all here for, the trip announcements. As I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I have kind of really changed up what I'm going to be doing this summer. Last summer, I did a field tech job, and that gave me like every weekend to make a video pretty much. But now I'm going to be doing some independent research, and that frees up a lot of time because I'll be able to kind of make my own schedule and pick when I want to work on that and when I want to work on videos. So that is freeing up a lot of time for me to do way more, way cooler things than I did last summer, and I'm super excited for that. And that's all thanks again to you guys. So thank you so much. I'm so pumped for this summer. So first up on trip announcements, over spring break in just a couple weeks, I am going to be doing a pretty long trip. And in that, I'm going to be making quite a few videos. So I'm going to be visiting the Shark Teeth and a couple of the ruin locations from my last video. So if you haven't seen that video, you can go check that out. And then I'm going to be also doing a new video idea. Let me know if this sounds dumb, because I haven't filmed it yet. So I thought it would be fun to generate a completely random coordinate and then go there and just like document the travel and what ends up being at that random point. And so I generated my point, and it actually was a little bit closer than I expected and wanted to, but it's in Utah, in some random mountains that I've never been to. So yeah, I'm gonna go try to get to that random point, kind of make a different style video. So, and then also on spring break, oh yeah, I'm gonna be backpacking in Canyonlands National Park. So that's gonna be super fun. Hopefully gonna see a bunch of cool stuff there. And then I might do a couple other things on the way, but I'm not sure yet. For the summer itself, I don't have too many specifics, but on my list of things to do is I really want to get back to the Wind Rivers in Wyoming. I want to do a lot more in Wyoming in general. There's a lot of cool stuff there. I want to do some trips in Idaho. One of the trips I have hopefully planned, which I'm really excited for, is I'm going to be stand-up boarding one of the Owyhee Canyon's rivers. So I mentioned this in my most remote locations video. The Owyhee Canyonlands region is super remote, and there's a lot of rivers that people raft all the time, but once the water goes down, they don't raft it anymore because it's too low. But what you can do is you can stand up board. And so I'm probably going to be going out with my dad and one of his coworkers, and hopefully doing that, but we'll see. Nothing's for sure. Also on the list for this summer is just to visit more of those places in my Google Earth video, because a lot of those are pretty close by. I want to do some stuff in the Uintas, in Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona. I know, it's really racking up. I don't know if I'm going to be doing all of this summer, but hopefully some of it. I don't have too many specifics, but on the Patreon especially, I will keep you guys updated on what my plans are. So, now, the biggest trip announcement probably ever for me, international, and this is all thanks to Utah State, where I go to school. I managed to get myself on a study abroad trip to Australia. So in just a couple of months, I'm going to be in Australia for about 3 weeks, and I'll be on the mainland for a little bit, and I'll probably make like one video there, and then for the rest of the time I'm going to be on a tiny island in the Great Barrier Reef, doing a lot of snorkeling and stuff. The class itself, the study abroad itself, is research focused, but I'll have a lot of free time to hopefully make 1 or 2 awesome videos documenting the Great Barrier Reef for you guys. One of the world's wonders. I am so excited. It's going to be beautiful. There's going to be a lot of wildlife. Hopefully, yeah, this year is going to be awesome. I'm going to do more than I ever have, hopefully, as long as I can stay healthy. So I'm looking forward to it. Oh, and I guess I have been wanting to make a couple more bushcraft videos, because I did one last year and it was super fun, but it's also very tiring and time consuming to do those. So I should have more time to try that out this year and hopefully do some fun bushcraft videos where I just go challenge myself out in the wilderness or something. Alright, that's just about all the announcements I have that I can remember. If I forget anything, I'll either put it in the pinned comment or do a little blurb after. So thank you guys for sticking around, especially all you guys who have been watching me since last year, but all the new people too. Thank you so much.